morning. My name is Valerie Bayless. I'm a member of this congregation and your worship associate this morning. Oh boy, I didn't put my glasses on. On behalf of Reverend Dave Dunn, intern minister Liz Martin, director of religious exploration Lexi T. Brown, our music director Alex Peach, and the Chalice Choir, and the greeters and technical team that are making today's live stream possible, I'd like to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation, which we lovingly call UUMAN. UUMAN is a liberal faith community with a mission to nurture our spirit, strive for justice, and transform the world. No matter who you are, whom you love, or where you are on your spiritual journey, all are welcome here. To those that are joining us remotely, for any visitors, welcome to those that are joining us remotely. For any first-time visitors that are here, and if you're comfortable doing so, would you please stand and let us know your name and where you're from so that we could get to know you better? Are there any first-time visitors on this side? Hi. Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. Any other first-time visitors on this side? Any visitors on this side? Good morning. Bryce from DC, welcome, thank you. We joyfully welcome children and families in worship. The sound of children are the sounds of a living congregation. For busy hands of all ages, we have a fidget corner in the back of the sanctuary. Nursery care for babies is available and opens before the service begins. After today's Wondering Time story, children will be sung out to Children's Chapel in Fellowship Hall. Following service, all parents and guardians are asked to please collect your kids, feed them, and drop them off at Discovery Cottage at 11:30 ahead of the congregational meeting, which starts at 12. Next Sunday's service will be at Pavilion 1 at East Roswell Park. We will not be having the service here at UUMAN, and we will not be at Hembry Park as in years past. We have outgrown Hembry, so we have found a new location. Again, it's East Roswell Park, Pavilion 1. And although we won't be sharing food communally, if you want to bring some food and drink for a picnic afterwards, there are restrooms and a large pavilion adjacent to the, and a playground adjacent to the pavilion. Once you enter the park, the pavilion is at the far end next to the tennis courts. Our Family Promise families are coming to UUMAN on May 31st for a 3-week visit, staying until June 21st. UUMAN will partner with our neighbors on Crabapple here, Northbrook United Methodist and the Roswell Masjid, to provide meals, linen services, and a safe place to stay. We hope you'll help us make these families welcome at UUMAN. Use the QR code in your order of worship to sign up for the various volunteer tasks that we need to take care of during UUMAN's part of the hosting, and thank you in advance for that. Our semi-annual congregational meeting will be held here in the sanctuary at noon today, from noon to 1. There will not be second hour programming or children's RE. Childcare will be available during the meeting. All are welcome to attend the potluck immediately following service. A separate line will be set up for vegan and vegetarian dishes. Omnivores are welcome to sample those after all the vegan and vegetarians have had a chance to get their food, like 11:30-ish. Thank you for understanding. And now, let us greet one another in the hand or elbow of friendship. the most attributed quotes from the legendary American choral conductor Robert Shaw, who helped elevate choral music in the United States and led ensembles like the Robert Shaw Chorale and the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra Chorus, touches directly on the essential role of music in times of turmoil. In these days of political, personal, and economic disintegration, music is not a luxury. It's a necessity, not simply because it is therapeutic, not because it's the universal language, but because it is the persistent focus of our intelligence, aspiration, and goodwill. Rise as you are able and join us in singing hymn number 347, Gather the Spirit, from the hardback hymnal. This is the time in our service where children, young and old, are invited to the front for our time for all ages. After the story, children are invited to exit into Fellowship Hall for Children's Chapel for the remainder of the service. If this is your child's first time attending, please walk them over to Fellowship Hall.
Oh, and we've got some critters here today. Oh, yeah. Cards, too. Okay. Yep. It's Grandpa Rollins' story time. And let's see who we've got in the sack. Well, we've got Smokey, of course. I love to be here on a Sunday morning. Okay. We have got, Timmy. Hi, y'all. And we have George. And Knee Deep is in here somewhere. Here we are. Knee Deep. And now we've got Fritz, but Fritz is going to be helping me with the story today. So Fritz gets to stay back here. But first, they don't all come every Sunday morning. We have to talk about music because today is a music service. And I'm going to talk about how wonderful it is that all the music we have comes from so many different places. It's just like Fritz coming from Austria, we welcome all these people in from other places, and they bring so much richness. Now, here's us. We're about here in the world, and there is music from this area, too. Y'all may remember that Miss Donna in the choir, sometimes she does her flute, and that's Native American, or some people say Indian music. So we've got great music that comes from here. And then if you go way over here to, where'd it go? Whoa, I need my reading glasses. Okay, Great Britain, and they bring in what turns into country music. And then you've got Africa. They bring in music. And if you mix them up and pour them out, you get rock and roll. Yeah, you go. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Never mind. Okay. And then another example of where all our music comes from. If you take, where did France go? We lost France. No, there it is. Okay. If you take French music, okay, and you bring it in to New Orleans, and then you take African music, and you bring it into Louisiana, the same place, mix it up and pour it out, you get jazz. You know, oh, when the saints go marching in. Okay, yeah. And then if you like dancing, we get a lot of wonderful dance music from Latin America, Mexico, all of those places. And people who are of my vintage, you might remember Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass. Anyhow, that's where we get all this music from all over the world, and that's why it's so wonderful to welcome people who come here, because they bring us not just pizza and tacos, but they bring us music as well. Okay, so as an example of that, we have Fritz from Austria, which is where my family came from originally, and a land that's very famous for music. The most famous movie ever made about that country is called The Sound of Music. And so Fritz is going to do a song. And oh yeah, Grandpa Roland, I do song today. And what is your song about? What, yodeling? Yodel. Oh, yodeling? Okay. Yodeling in Austria, which is up in the Alps, the country just doesn't go this way and that way. It goes very up and down. There are a lot of steep mountains. And they had this way of like yelling across the valleys, like, you know, I'm coming back from working the summer cow pasture or something. I don't know how to do that. And my voice is not doing very well today either. So what is your song, Fritz? Austrian went yodeling. Okay. And an Austrian went yodeling on the mountains so high. When along came mein good friend, Grandpa Roland, helping me mit mein cry. Okay, Grandpa Roland, you sing second part. You want me to sing the second part? I don't know about it. The kids are going to have to help me. Y'all are going to have to help me sing the second part of this song. When I raise my finger, I want y'all to go cuckoo, like that. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Very good, very good. So here's how the second part goes. Olira, olira, hee-hee-ya, olira, cuckoo. Olira, hee-hee-ya, olira, cuckoo. Olira, hee-hee-ya, olira, cuckoo. Olira, hee-hee-ya, oh. And now, Grandpa, all you do shuplatler. Shuplatler? I don't know how to do it. Fritz, the only time I slap myself is when I say something stupid in a second-hour class. No, not that. Schuhplattler. Schuhplattler is when the Austrians and the people in that part of the world, when they hop around and they're dancing and they're singing, they use themselves like a drum. Like that. Okay, so we're going to do, so Fritz, I have to do, yeah, you got to do that. Okay, so we'll do some Schuhplattler. We'll do the same thing with y'all helping me. Oh-la-ra, hee-hee-ya, oh-la-ra, cuckoo. Oh-la-ra, hee-hee-ya, oh-la-ra, cuckoo. Oh-la-ra, hee-hee-ya, oh-la-ra, cuckoo. Oh-la-ra, hee-hee-ya, oh. That was wonderful. Okay, so let's back in the sack. Hang on.
Welcoming team up to the front of the sanctuary to welcome all our new members who will be joining us today, if they will come over on this side. Yes. So you tell them they can sign when your name is called.
Okay, if all our new members, Andrew, guys over here, come to this side of the stage, and as I call your name, if you'll walk across here to the podium and sign our membership book. And then go over there. Hey, y'all. All right. Brooke Adler. We're going alphabetical. Right up here. Bree Boyd. Andrew Buss. Emily Buss. Jerry Fontaine and Adrian Fontaine. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Brittany Iberg and Joe Iberg. And Jane and Ben. Rai Meenakshi. Francis Harper Watkins and Dr. John Watkins. And Luca Weir Hype. All right. Are we ready? All right. Here in this church, we together seek a higher purpose and deeper life than we could find alone. We are grateful today for each one of you that you have found your way here and that you have decided to make a commitment of time, talent, and treasure to this faith community. We hope that as members of this church, you will allow yourselves to know and to be known, to minister and to be ministered unto, and to love and to be loved by this congregation. New members, will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Will you offer us your unique presence and gifts? Will you add your name to the long history of Unitarian Universalists who spread hope with our living faith? Will you engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? If so, please respond by saying, "We will."
To the members of the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation, will you welcome these new members as we each were once welcomed here? Will you offer them your warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts that they will bring to us? Will you honor the changes to this place these new members will invariably bring? If so, please respond by saying, "We will." We will. New members, we welcome you to this community with all our hearts. Thank you for joining us.
point in our service, we share our joys with each other to magnify them and our sorrows to divide the weight of their pain. If you're so moved, please feel free to come forward, state your name, and drop a pebble in the bowl and express a joy or a sorrow that you may have. For those attending via our live stream, if you have a joy or sorrow that you'd like to share this morning, please type it in the chat. And I would like to remind everyone that Mr. Steve Allerton, who's with us today, actually in the front row over here, Steve is the one who so graciously transcribes our joys and sorrows each week. So as a reminder, when you come up to share a joy or a sorrow, if you could please state your name. It's a big help to Steve, so he's not having to ask some of us, who was the person that said thank you for the birthday? So anyway, thanks to Steve. Please come share your joys and sorrows.
I'm Sarah Hunter, a member. I have like 3 joys today. One is my granddaughter Katie is graduating from North Gwinnett High School and going on to UNG, University of North Georgia. So that's one big happiness in the family. We also have my sister and her husband are coming down from Marquette, Michigan, and it's going to be wonderful. They're going to be here for that and stay a little longer. So I'm trying to remember my third one. Anyway, thank you. Oh, the dinner last night at Alan Andrea's. It was fabulous Portuguese dinner and wonderful food. So thank you both for that.
Hi, I'm Chris Peterson. I'm a member of this congregation. I have a joy for my county and a lot of the surrounding counties. It is the last week of school. So on behalf of the teachers and your students, it is a joy that they get to celebrate this last week. Keep our kids in your minds as they do their finals, and keep our teachers in their minds as they handle the children's class parties and field days and all of the extra fun things that we try to squeeze in the last week of school. But, and also, make sure you vote on Tuesday.
I'm Don Gross, member of the congregation. I have relayed to the congregation on occasion the work of my daughter in trying to craft legislation regarding licensing of dietitians and nutritionists for the state of Georgia. She was named by the Georgia Dietetics Association as Dietitian of the Year for 2085. This week, she was notified that Governor Kemp has signed her bill into law. So a long, hard process. We're very proud of it.
Hey, we're Mike and Michelle Liebergesell, and we have big joy that we have joined 30 years ago last week, so with Bruce. So we're just amazed that it's been 30 years.
I want to add, I think in 30 years, this is the first time he's been up here.
Hi, I'm Martin Podorowski. I'm a member of this congregation, and I actually have 3 joys today. Our daughter Emmy, who I think a lot of you know, this week she will be both graduating high school and reaching the age of 18. We've been thinking of celebrating by taking her out to get registered to vote immediately. So, she's not here. We do have some family in town, and we are going to be celebrating a lot this week, including the fact that also this week we're going to celebrate my mother-in-law, Barbara, is 75. So we've got a lot of celebrations this week and a lot of joy.
I'm Dewana Bush, a member of this church. Probably about 3 years ago, an email came from Alex inviting anyone to be in the choir. And it sort of said you don't really have to sing that well, but you can just come play. And it's true. It's true. You just help us be joyful and sing, and you just channel something good through us all. My husband, Doug, came in person to hear this concert. He's been hearing me go around the house singing, and the little dog's following me, you know, and so now he gets to see the whole thing. And I'm also going to show this video to my grandson, Elliot, who is 9, who wants to sing. And he couldn't come today, but when he said he sang in his school choir, I said, "How did it feel?" He said, "I felt like I was home."
I'm Steve Allerton. I'm a member of the congregation. And over the years, I've acquired a lot of things in my house from other UUMAN members. I have several artworks by members of Annette's painting group. I have some table lamps from Jan Wilson. And I have carpets from Jim and Annette Saunders. And I also have a Black & Decker workmate from John Pruitt. I got all of these items at a bargain. Now, the Black & Decker workmate has been sitting in my basement because I'm really not much of a handyman. But I'm remodeling my bathroom currently, and I ordered a vanity online. And surprise, the vanity came assembly required. So I got to work, and that Black & Decker workmate really came in handy. I already thanked John, but I'm going to thank him again and make this my joy today.
My name is Jonathan Irwin. I'm visiting from Nashville. My mom is Paula Watson. So my joy is definitely visiting with my family, and a sorrow is visiting with my dad, whose Alzheimer is progressing, but joyful overall. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm Misty, and I'm visiting with Jonathan, visiting Paula. So I could stand here all day and tell you many joys and sorrows, but I'm most joyful right now for the new baby coming in a couple of weeks, so I'll put the joy in there. And then the sorrow is just the pain between me and my mom, so I'll just put that in there. Thanks.
My name is Gus Haydorn. We are celebrating the life of John Ratcliffe with some sadness today. Jen's father, he's 98, and she's headed to Mexico today to be with him.
Hello, I'm Bree, new member today, and I wasn't going to come up here, but I got inspired by not waiting 30 years to come up here. So, some of you might know I'm very involved with social justice work and movement work, and I started doing that because my joy and my sorrow are the same. I started doing that because I felt lonely in my family and isolated. And so my sorrow is that I'm not close with my family any longer. But my joy is I have a whole entire movement of people and now a new congregation of family members to share my joys with. So thank you.
I just want to share a joy that our intern minister, Liz Martin, is in Vietnam right now. She wasn't supposed to go to Vietnam, but something opened up at the Emory Interfaith Center, and now she's in Vietnam. I'm sure she's watching. It's probably midnight over there or something like that. Another joy, my wife will be retiring this Wednesday. This Wednesday is her last day of school. She's been teaching here for 10 years and in Pennsylvania for probably 20 years. So she's very happy about that.
And I will drop one final pebble for all those joys and sorrows that are still too tender to escape the folds of our hearts. Let's keep one another in our thoughts this week. In an effort to fulfill and further the vision and mission of this congregation, we ask that our members and friends share of their time, treasure, and talents. With this, we will now take the offering. You may also use the Give Now option in the Breeze app or on web browser. This month's 50/50 recipient is Make-A-Wish Georgia. Any check specifically designated as 50/50 or Breeze donations specifying Give to 50/50 will go to support their work this month.
We accept this sacred offering generously given by our beloved members and friends. May we use it wisely and judiciously in service to our mission.
Let us extinguish our chalice together. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. A single drop joins another and another until a river is formed. So too do our voices join, distinct yet united, carried forward in the flowing rhythm of life.